What's up, guys? IDK Play here, coming with another NASCAR Heat 4 video, guys, and today we got some, I guess you could say, news, but it will be a very interesting video. But as usual, before we get into the video, shout out to my donators: Inside Uranus, Jake Bashringer, Reverend Regime Stewart, Jimmy 04 Racing, and Mateo Ortiz. Links to their channels will be in the description below. So by the title of this video, you guys can see that it talks about NASCAR Heat 4 competing with Forza Motorsport. So basically, a certain person decided to put a message on a Discord basically about NASCAR Heat 4 and Forza Motorsports. I'm going to show you guys that message right now, and we are going to read it together. So now let's read this together. It says, yeah, it's over. Forza Motorsport 7. NASCAR Heat 4 will rival Forza Motorsport 7 and Gran Turismo Sport. Mark my words. And this isn't some random person that decided to post this on a Discord server. This is none other than Scott Cole. And if you guys don't know who Scott Cole is, basically right now I'm just going to hand it over to Sloppy_Joe. Shout out to him. Link to his channel will be in the description below. We're going to hand it to Sloppy_Joe. And basically, he's going to give you a rundown on who Scott Cole is and why this is a big deal for what he just said right now, because Scott Cole might know something that a lot of us do not know. So let's hand it over to Sloppy_Joe. Here with Sloppy Joe, aka Joe Meister, and he is, hopefully by today he gets that email, because this is pre-recorded to when this video actually does upload. So Sloppy Joe, shout out to you. Your channel's link will be in the description below. Can you give us a rundown on Cole?
Yeah, so Scott Cole is the host of the esports episodes. If you follow 704 Games on Twitter, you have seen some episodes coming out every week regarding the esports competitors, clips of the week, recs of the week, etc., as the draft is approaching closer. Scott Cole is a very big man. He is very popular with the NASCAR and esports world. He hosts his tournaments in Las Vegas for Madden, NHL, NBA, and now he is part of the NASCAR world, which is a really big thing. Hopefully he's part of esports for NASCAR down the road. There is a Discord that is open to all esports competitors, and it has over 200 drivers in it, so it's very public info. Everyone who's seen the message he put out, it's in the public, so it's nothing private or anything. So I'm able to tell you guys and IDK this message he sent to every one of us. We were talking about Heat 4 one day and what we'd hoped 704 would bring to the table as it comes to future NASCAR content. And from what Scott Cole said to us, is that NASCAR Heat 4 is going to rival Gran Turismo Sport and Forza Motorsport 7. I believe that's the title of the game. Sorry if Forza Horizon or Forza Motorsport 7. He said NASCAR Heat 4 is going to rival those two games, quote unquote, mark my words. So Scott Cole has been in Charlotte helping 704 out with content when it comes to esports. So obviously he has seen some stuff that is behind closed doors, and we have not seen any of this yet. So it's very big info for a man who has a lot of power in the esports world to make a statement like that. So it's someone we can truly trust, and I think it's some really good words and hopefully a brighter future for NASCAR Heat down the road.
Thank you, Sloppy_Joe. Once again, link to his channel will be in the description below, so hopefully you guys do go and check it out. So basically, this guy has obviously seen something, because he wouldn't just say that out of the open, because right now, we already know this, NASCAR Heat 3 right now really isn't rivaling with Gran Turismo or Forza Motorsport 7. They aren't. So basically, we can kind of tell from that message that he put on his Discord that he does know something that is going on behind the scenes with NASCAR Heat 4, and that is now just seriously raised the bar for me to, you know, say, oh my gosh, could this be the game that we've finally been waiting for? I don't want to jump the gun here, but Scott Cole just said that. We know Scott Cole knows something behind the scenes, because he has been in Charlotte with 704 working behind the scenes with esports, and obviously he has seen something that we have yet to see and that has not been out to the public. But with that Discord message, that really does give us a question. Are we finally going to get the NASCAR game that we have all been waiting for? Now, don't get me wrong, NASCAR Heat 3, in my opinion, is a good game, but it's not a great game. It was a huge step up from Heat 2, in my opinion, but it's not Forza Motorsport 7 level, okay? In my opinion, it's not really competing with Forza or Gran Turismo right now, or even Project Cars 2. Will NASCAR Heat 4 finally be competing with these other games. From what he just said, he said, mark my words. So I'm now kind of like, I don't want to jump the gun here, but NASCAR Heat 4 as of right now is looking like it could be the NASCAR game that we have all been waiting for. But remember, nothing is confirmed. We are just finding everything out. We are just basically going out trying to find some evidence, basically trying to find some news, and that was pretty big. But to be honest, if he's going to say that, I really want to know in what type of field. Is it the graphic field? Is it the physics field? Is it like the multiple things you could do field? Basically, like, how we can, like, race with certain other cars, or is it like we could do certain different things in the game? Or is it like all around is the big question? Because to be honest, if you're talking about graphic wise, that's a huge step up, because you already seen the 2018 Unity engine, basically what it is capable of doing. Physics wise, obviously the 2018 Unity engine is going to be way better physics wise, and this is a huge step up, not just for NASCAR in 704, it's a huge step up for Unity, because this engine basically is blowing everything else out of the water. So basically, as of right now, from what I have seen and what Scott Cole has said, I can say that it is very possible for them to be competing. Yeah, it doesn't look likely, because if you look at NASCAR Heat 3 versus Forza Motorsport 7 right now, it looks like they're both in a different ball game. Don't get me wrong, once again, I love NASCAR Heat 3. I just still think it's a good game. Other people have their opinions about it, but I don't think it's a great game. And right now, I don't think it's competing with Forza Motorsport 7, in my opinion. But with this Unity engine and with the physics and the graphics and stuff that could be added, because I believe there is now higher storage space for the new Unity engine, it is very possible that NASCAR Heat 4 can be competing with Forza Motorsport 7 and be competing with Gran Turismo Sport, or even be competing with Project Cars 2. So before we sign off, I'm going to show you guys basically a graphics comparison. So as you guys can see on your screen, this is the 2018 Unity Engine graphics. And now on your screen, you guys can see the Forza Motorsport 7 graphics. So as you guys can see, in my opinion, it's very possible for 704 to compete with Forza Motorsport 7 in the graphics area. But the big question is right now, what Scott Cole just said, going to be able to compete with Forza Motorsport 7 Gran Turismo. My question is, what does he mean by that? Does he mean, is it going to compete with it all around? And what I mean by all around is not just compete with, Forza and Gran Turismo in just like one category. Is it going to compete with it in all the categories? And all the categories I mean is like physics, graphics, gameplay. Basically what I mean by gameplay is what you can do in the game and like all the stuff that you can have fun with in the game. Or is it only going to compete with it in certain categories? Like, is it only going to compete with it in graphics? Is it only going to compete with it in physics? Or is it only going to compete with it in gameplay? Now, in my opinion, when he posted that on the Discord, I seriously believe he meant that it's going to compete with it all around, but we don't know. It could be, it can only compete with it graphics-wise or physics-wise or gameplay-wise. We don't know, but we do know that there's a very, very extremely high chance that NASCAR Heat 4 is going to be competing with other top-level games in certain categories, and if not in certain categories, in all the categories all around. So, in my opinion, when Scott Cole did put that message out on Discord saying how NASCAR Heat 4 is going to be competing with Forza Motorsport 7 and Gran Turismo Sport, I seriously believe he meant that it's going to be competing in all of the categories, like for instance graphics, physics, gameplay, and I seriously believe he did not mean that it's just going to be competing with Gran Turismo Sport or Forza Motorsport 7 in just single categories like just graphics or just physics. So in my opinion, I seriously believe that when Scott Cole did put that message out about how NASCAR Heat 4 is going to be competing with Forza Motorsport 7 and Gran Turismo Sport, I seriously believe that he meant it's going to be competing with these top level games in all of the categories. But also, in my opinion, if you're going to compete with all these top level games in all the categories, you got to have a paint booth. So hopefully we get that in NASCAR Heat 4 too. So that will be it for today's video, guys. Thank you guys all for watching. If you guys are new, smack that sub button, comment down below your opinions about this video, and hit that like button. And also, don't forget to subscribe for more NASCAR Heat 4 videos. NASCAR Heat 4 news videos, NASCAR Heat 3 videos, and soon to be 2019 DLC for NASCAR Heat 3 news videos and gameplay for whenever that does come out. And don't forget to also subscribe for NASCAR Heat 3 live streams, Project Cars 2 live streams, and soon to be iRacing live streams when I'm able to sort everything out and make it running perfectly. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys are new, smack that sub button, comment down below your opinions, and hit the like button, and subscribe for more of everything I just said. So I'll see you guys in the next video or the next live stream. IDK out.